It's Tuesday, the 8th of October, and welcome to Stock Market Investing News. Today, I want to talk about do nothing. Yeah, you heard it, do nothing. I know how strange do nothing might sound. I mean, you're used to being told to go do something. You're told that you need to go get in your car, get out of your bed in the morning, brush your teeth, have your breakfast, get in the car, and drive to work. That's what you're told you have to do every day to be able to bring home a paycheck to put food on the table for you and then whoever else you support. So our life is all about doing. In fact, right now here I am doing a video for Facebook, right? Not for Facebook, doing a video for YouTube. Oops. Didn't mean to say the F word here on the G channel, right? But anyway, the deal is that in the stock market, you have to be successful in the stock market, you can't do what you normally do in your regular working jobola. Do nothing is something that you should write on a piece of paper and you should tape it under your computer. That's what I did when I learned the lesson of do nothing in the stock market. I literally typed do nothing and put it on my computer. And the reason do nothing is so important is because we have lots of studies in academic finance that show that as trading frequency increases, returns drop. Let me repeat that. The more you trade, the less you make in the stock market. The more you do, the less money you bring in. That's why do nothing is what I consider it the most important lesson in the stock market, because I think it's the hardest lesson to learn. Again, because we're so hardwired to go do something, right? Again, we're hardwired to go, do something in our jobs. We're hardwired, if we need food, to go down to the grocery store and buy what we need from the supermarket. We're constantly hardwired to do the exact opposite of what makes us successful in the stock market. And what makes us successful in the stock market is doing nothing. That's the critical lesson that I want you to understand today, is that do nothing is two words that can make you incredibly wealthy as a stock market investor by keeping you out of trouble in the stock market. A lot of times you'll see a stock and you'll think, oh man, that looks like a really hot stock to go buy and I can make a whole bunch of money on that stock. Well, yeah, that's possibly true. But a lot of times, if I think carefully, is that really the best opportunity I've seen, in the last month or so? And if the answer is no, I kind of calm down and I wait for an hour or so and then I come back. And usually I don't have the inclination to make the purchase, or the market's changed in some way and I don't do it. Do nothing allows me to keep myself from over trading the stock market. Over trading the stock market is the worst thing you can possibly do. It'll absolutely hammer your returns. And I do not mean hammer your returns in a good way. I mean it will absolutely hammer your returns in a very, very bad way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk about a new stock you've never seen before, and then I'll talk about a couple other that did some interesting things today that I feel that you should know about, if you know what I mean. Catch ya on the flip side. Today I'm going to flap my lips about Range Resources Corporation and then review AngloGold and Kimco Realty. So when we look at Range Resources and when we look at USO, let me see if I've still got it here. Yeah. USO, we see a similar pattern. We see the oil market bottoming out. Not completely on the weekly chart over here, but on the monthly chart, you can see how it's really bottomed out, the oil market. And then when we go back over to RRC, which is a oil-related company, we can see that it's done nothing but head straight down. A lot of volumes come to the market, like it's trying to make a recovery, and that's very interesting. It's a stock that's trading at 374, and I'm thinking about probably leaving it on the chart just because there's so much volume that's come in the last, last month, right? So that makes it very interesting looking. Let me see what else. So I don't have much more to say about that because of the nature of the oil market. So let's move on to another resource company, which is AU, which is Ashanti Gold, which I found a long time ago and discussed it like way back in February. And we have community members that actually trade it, and look how interesting it looks. It actually has an interesting pattern. Like it's coming back up, and is ready to cross a major area of where support and resistance alternates. And when we go over here and look at GLD, you can see it doesn't have as strong of a cupping pattern as Ashanti Gold does. So Ashanti Gold's very interesting looking. And again, we have community members that are investing in it and analyzing it. And so that's one of the main reasons I wanted to cover it, because I know people are in it. Kimco is a real estate management company. They run these strip malls. And it turns out that strip malls are good business because strip malls have supermarkets and everybody keeps going to the supermarkets, whereas people don't go down and buy, video games anymore at the major mall in your area. They don't buy a lot of stuff because everybody buys it off of Amazon. I mean, I don't know how Best Buy keeps its doors open, because every time I plan on going to Best Buy, I end up picking up something off of Amazon. So like I say, this company is pretty interesting because it capitalizes on the fact that this company is niched out in these strip malls, and because the strip malls have these really solid anchors of supermarkets that make money no matter how bad the economy is, because everybody has to go to the supermarket to buy groceries. That really helps keep this company, Kimco Realty Corporation, afloat. Take care, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.